sorry to say, Breur Dirks, after riding a brilliant 8 laps, has had to retire with a damaged gear selector. It looks like Britain and Belgium, but it's still anybody's race. Britain's Jeff Smith leads Belgium's Sylvain Gabors, Sweden's Olaf Persson is 3rd, and Herman de Sutter from Belgium 4th. Britain, with 1st, 5th and 6th, just has the edge on the Belgians, who are 2nd, 4th and 9th. So it's Jeff Smith, Derek Rickman and Vic Eastwood against Sylvain Gabors, Herman de Sutter and Van der Becken. And there goes Smith over the top of the hill. And we'll wait on the far side for Gabors, who is still in 2nd place and leading the Belgian team. Here he comes, weaving his way through the tail enders. Gabors, number 4, 19-year-old newcomer who was tipped as a future world champion by no less a person than Rolf Tiblin, and on today's performance he has certainly justified that forecast. Hello, it looks as though somebody's snuck on the hill. Yes, it's Arthur Lampkin on the cotton. He's already way back in the field after his pit stop, but Britain can do with his backing, even if he's not in the top 10. Is he going to get going? His engine's running and his rear wheel's spinning. No, he's not going to get away. It looks as though the hill has claimed another victim. Canada's Norman Braden leads this group of tail-enders as Olaf Persson, number 34, comes through riding a remarkable workmanlike race. But his teammates are too far back in the field to help him. Arthur Lampkin has been scrambling too long to give up easily and is still trying to coax some life back into his machine as he watches rider after rider pass him. And there in the distance is his teammate, Jeff Smith, coming up Hawkston for the 11th time, still in the lead with 4 laps to go. Lampkin's going. He's trying to get away on Hawkston Hill. Oh, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. It needs the skill of an ace scrambler to get away on a gradient like that. Hartelman and Boom from Holland. Gabors, Belgium. Number 30, Habor from Holland. With the leader hot on his tail as they come down the back of the hill and into the rough. Dennis Mitchell, the Canadian, is still going, though he's been lapped many times. And the 2 Dutchmen are still being hounded by the relentless Gabors. Lampkin is now busy trying to make up for lost time, but René Mera of France, riding the Matchless Matisse, holds him off as they go away into the country. Smith, masterly style, foot down, throttle open, round the right-hander, 1 lap ahead of Habor, the Dutchman, on the BSA. Just watch this copybook performance, this demonstration of perfection as Smith blazes past the paddock and up the dreaded hill. Habor tries very hard to follow the master, but has to foot it over an obstacle. It's still Britain and Belgium. Smith leads for Britain, and Don Rickman and Vic Eastwood are 5th and 6th. Belgium is laying 2nd, 4th and 7th. Van der Becken having pulled up 2 places to give very useful support to Herman de Soeter and Sylvain Gabors. Some quick arithmetic, and that makes Britain 12 to Belgium's 13. And there's Gabors. I've got the stopwatch on them, and according to my unofficial timing, Gabors is 5.5 seconds behind the leader, so the Belgian team must make a break now if they're going to take the championship, while the British team must keep going. Somebody stopped. It's Canada's Dennis Mitchell, stopped on the hill in a cloud of smoke. I think that's going to be permanent. I don't think you'll get that going again. Smith still going hard, forcing on a terrific pace, putting all his skill into it. For a damaged machine or a tumble at this stage could cost him the race and possibly the World Championship. Into the sand, lapping Fischer from Switzerland, and although I didn't time it, I think the Belgium is closing slightly. This is a scene we've seen many times this year. Jeff Smith, with his country's honours on his shoulders, way out in the lead as he roars down the straight past the board, showing that it's the last lap. Up Hawkston for the last time, a strong contender for the World Championship, just 2 points behind Rolf Tivlin. This man has ridden in 12 events this year. He's won 5, finished 2nd in 6, and 3rd in 1. An incredible performance. The British team then, 1st, 5th and 6th. And Belgium, 2nd, with Gabors still doing battle as Olaf Persson from Sweden hangs on to 3rd place. There's Arthur Lampkin, still gallantly trying, but he's a lap adrift and laying 25th. Smith halfway round on the last lap, and Gabors, look at Gabors! He's closed up and he's only seconds behind the leader. If Gabors can overtake Smith, it could give Belgium the victory, especially if Van der Becken has pulled up a place or 2 in the field. But I don't think that's possible. But just look at Gabors. He's going like a bomb. Gabors flying along the rough. Where's Smith? We'll see what the interval is between Smith in the lead for Britain and Gabors in 2nd place for Belgium on this, the last lap of this 20-mile race. Put the stopwatch on them as they go into the sand. There's Smith. Now, and there's Gabors. Now it's 2.5 seconds. Unless anything goes wrong with his machine, it's going to be Smith, the master tactician, who will lead in a victorious British team. And there he goes. A brilliant performance by Smith, supported by teammates Derek Rickman and Vic Eastwood at 5th and 6th place to beat the plucky young Belgian Sylvain Gabors and the redoubtable Per Olaf Persson of Sweden. So congratulations to Jeff Smith and the British team, who, after battling with 7 European countries over the rough, tough, grueling circuit of Hawkston Park, have won the Motocross des Nations Championship of 1964.